Hello guys, hi there, it's me again. So happy new year to you all. So guys, in this video I'll be showing you guys how you can integrate Unity ads in your mobile game, be it an Android or iOS game. So guys, I don't think we need to waste much time. So many people have been launching complaint on the Unity ads integration stores, like it doesn't configure properly, and get a lot of that when you don't integrate properly. And so guys, I was supposed to make a tutorial on the Unity mediation, but I don't think Unity has found a good fix to the mediation package because it gives a lot of error when you are trying to build your game, also when you are trying to resolve Android dependencies. But guys, I'm promising that I'll find a way around to that, and I'll make a tutorial on that in case you are interested in um, creating a Unity in adding Unity mediation to your package. So the first thing we do right now is you go to your browser and go over to Unity dashboard. If you don't have an account, I guess you have to create one because you need that to integrate Unity as in your game. So I already have an account, so I'll just sign in into my Unity dashboard account. So I'll just sign in. Okay. So guys, I'm in. So this is the project I'm just currently working on. So I'm here to launch that. But so right guys, so when you get to the interface, the first thing you do is click on that tab and then create project. So for that we'll be seeing you name your project, but for mine I'm linking Unity ads tutorial. Will this project require me target to children under 13? For me, no. Or if it does to your project, I think it's best option is select yes. But for this case, I'll select no, then create a project. So while that project is creating, you head over back to Unity, then go to Windows, serve, general, then service, or rather press Control, which or shortcut, and then you press click on general settings, I guess. Then you try logging in. Make sure you are signed in your Unity or interface. Okay, let me check as this created. Okay, project created. So then you go over to monetization at this tab, then select what type of monetization you want to integrate for your application. So as this loaded up, why is it taking so much time? Try connection. Why is it not connecting to mine? Don't just wait for Unity also. I don't know why it's taking so much time. So guys, Unity or monetization, and so let's get started. And we are not using mediation for now because it has blah blah blah. Then we need to do that later. So click on next. No, I want to start fresh. But if you want to copy ad setting from an existing project, you can. But for this tutorial, we want to start fresh. If your app is listed on the Google Play or App Store, you select this option, and if not, you select this option. For me, not yet. So we add project, and moreover, don't forget to enter store ID after your application is project. So this is our iOS app ID, and this is our Android app ID. So we'll be needing that later, but finish project setup, and let's go back to check if we are in already. So guys, I'm currently signed in. So let me check if okay. Let me try sign in here. It should connect right straight to my Unity up. Okay, You should try to sign in. I don't know why she's doing like this. Come on. Am I signed it yet? Okay. I've signed it. So when you sign in for the first time, this is what you get. So um before what you need to do is select an organization, select your organization, then use an existing project ID because we've created one in the Unity dashboard just now. So as then you select the project we just created, say Unity Ads. In your case, you select what it is. So Unity Ads tutorial and link project ID. So automatically, it has linked to our project, so it should supply us immediately our uh, app IDs for the Google Play Store and the uh, App Store. So I'm done with this. Come on, I still taking so much time. Probably it's trying to try to import the ad packages. So guys, okay, while that loads up, let's try to read some stuff here. We don't really need any of this because we actually know what we are here for. So as you can see, add units and the likes, so everything. So it's trying to import the ad package for us. It's trying to import the Unity ad package for us, and I say yeah, it's doing that. So while that is currently importing, let's try going through the ad unit stuff. So we'll be needing that for integration. So right now we're creating we're creating ad units for our game. So these ad units we'll be using them for these ad units are for my past project. So we'll be creating new add units that we'll be using in this current project. So you click on add units here. And moreover, this tutorial will only be covering the rewarded video ad and the interstitial video ad. So it will be covering on banner ad. But if you want me to make another tutorial on banner ad, just tell me in the comment section and I'll make that for you. So let's just see interstitial interstitial ads. Say Unity. Can name it anything. Tutorial interstitial ad. So make this platform Android. Oh no, no. Let's just say interstitial ad Android. So let's create that. Create that. So as you can see, that's completely created. So then we create another one. Add. See, did I copy that? No. So Unity tutorial for iOS. Unity tutorial interstitial I iOS. So that will be for the iOS platform. But if you are not creating for I think I made a mistake. I chose for rewarded. Okay. So let me just edit this to interstitial create. I made a mistake in that last one. I didn't change it to interstitial, so I'll just edit this as rewarded. Add format is interstitial. So save, confirm, confirm that. So we go back and we created our ad units that we'll be using for interstitial ad. You can create as much as you want, but for now we'll just be creating uh one for each of the ad units we'll be featuring in our tutorial. You see rewarded video You can name this anything like get 500 coins, get loaded video, or loaded tutorial, loaded video, loaded video, Android, and that's let's create for okay, for Android, then create that. Let's copy this. So add another add unit. So tutorial loaded iOS here for iOS. So guys, that is just it. That is all what we'll be needing for this tutorial. That is all what we'll be needing. Now let's go back to our project. It has successfully imported the add project, and this place is on. So you guys can see it is on. As it is, make sure this place says on, and you can turn it off or will be turn it in. If it is off, make sure you turn it on, and so turn it on for our project. So it should bring in the app ID and game ID since we've linked our project. But if it doesn't, guys, then you go back to, oh my bad, you go back to your settings to import your app ID and for your, I mean, for your game ID for your uh, uh for your Google Play Store and Apple. So this for Apple Play Store. You can put it here. It's compiling. What is compiling here? And so one more thing, guys, you can see I'm a little bit outdated here. So this is 3.71. I'm currently using version 3.71. So and the latest available version is 4.41. So we just install that now. Make sure you are updated. Make sure your ad package is updated. For this to work properly, your ad version needs to be updated. So you see it has automatically supplied the Android and iOS game ID for us, so we don't need to add it again. So we, for testing, we put enable test mode here, and make sure you say install latest version. So it will install the latest version of Unity ads for us. Is that working now? I should just go back to the package manager and do it manually. So I think it is doing that for us. So guys, don't forget, whenever your game launches, you go back to these settings and add your store ID like com dot unity house tutorial dot this or com dot unity tutorial dot so like that, guys, or else uh, Unity might not send ads to your application. So this is necessary. This is that's why I used to fetch some information as such as calculator icon. Our ad network use this information to maximize your revenue. So as you can see, guys, it is a little bit important. So I don't think you should miss that. So our latest ad version is currently importing. So we should just wait for that to completely download. So guys, I've made a fully updated script, a working script. That script I just finished it using it in the current project I'm working on. So this script is current super effective, optimized, because some people complain when they integrate ads in their game usually lags a lot. But not in this script. I've optimized everything to work super effectively that your game won't lag a bit. Yeah, your game won't lag a bit because of advertisement. It won't lag a bit because it will do everything one by one, and it won't just keep placing orders. So AdMob or Unity has won't ban your account for sending too much traffic. No, 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 no. It won't. I've optimized this script for you guys. So it has successfully updated my Unity Unity advertisement version. So you can see I'm up to date. So guys, moving on, we create an empty game object and we name it add manager manager. Okay. So, and guys, from our last tutorial, we talked about how to get internet connection from your for your ad. So, guys, we'll be using that in this tutorial, and I'm sure you guys I won't be going back, but I'll drop the videos link. I'll drop it for you in the description, so you can just go back. It's just like a 5 minutes long video, so you can just pause this video and go right back to it, so you won't be missing out because we'll be applying that in this current project. So you can just pause this video and go straight back to learn how to add internet connection. And so here we have the connectivity handler and the connectivity manager. Sorry guys. So we won't be using the connection manager here. So only the connectivity handler, and we are good to go, guys. We are good to go. So back to our script, like I said. So I have three scripts created here. I have one, the interstitial ad, the rewarded ad, and the ad manager. So, guys, I will be going through these scripts one by one. I'll be explaining what each of them do, their function, and stuff like that. So, let's start with the interstitial ad. So, I'll be moving these. I'll be moving them so that they can. So, guys, let's start from the base. I just making. Oh, I think I need to. So I'll just sorry guys. Okay. So like I said, I've tested this and it is working perfectly, guys. I'll be moving this part. It is working perfectly on Android version. I've tested it and I'm sure it will work super effectively on the iOS version as well, guys. On the iOS version as well. So guys, I can see this is the script for the interstitial ad. So this is just the script for the interstitial ad. So guys, this is our Android ad unit ID. So what we created here, then we go back to fetch them. So where do we have them? We have them to add unit. We have add unit. So um add unit, add unit, add unit. So guys, so this is it. Sorry guys. What's wrong? So guys, the first thing we need to do, this first thing you want there is the Android add unit ID. So this is the ID, like the one we created earlier. So it will be like a reference point for your application. But right now, while we are testing, we can't use our original Android unit ID. So Unity won't give us a penalty for that. So we won't be penalized for that, guys. So guys, as you can see from above, I have provided two Android unit IDs we can use for this tutorial. So guys, this is what we are going to do. Then this is what we are going to do. Then we say Android in the await method here. I'll provide this script for you. Android add unit ID equals to. So there's something. So we're saying we check if it is test mode. So if it is test mode, we will use this. We'll check if it is test mode, we'll use this. But if it is not test mode, then we'll go ahead to fetch our original ID, interstitial ID. If it's not test mode, then we'll paste this Oh yeah, put this in code. Sorry about that. We'll put that in code, guys. We'll put that in code. So make sure you check this boolean value. Make sure it is set to true. We'll check that in our inspector in the editor when we are done. So guys, so for this one too, we say iOS ID equals. So if it is test mode, we check, we use the first one. But if it is not check mode, if it's not test mode, we use our original interstitial ID. So guys, oh, I forgot to put. So guys, we are proceeding. So guys, it says get the ad unit ID for the current platform. So add unit ID equals application dot platform. We check if the platform we are currently on is iPhone player. If it is iPhone player, then we use this. If it's on iOS, then we use the iOS ID. But if it is Android, we use the Android unit ID. So this is what basically do. It fetches the add unit ID we are using specifically based on the platform we are currently working on. So guys, also here we have some boolean values to register some certain conditions when they are met. Sorry about that. Some certain conditions when they are met, like the ad loaded, the ad showing, the ad failed to load, the ad failed to show, the ad shown, and the ad loading. So we don't really need some of them here, but we just have created them. They are necessary. So the next one we have here is we load the content to the ad unit. So we have this method here, which is load ad. So it says important, only load content after initialization. So we settle that in our ad manager script to make sure it is you see initialization handled with handle initialization in a different way. So we initialize the ad in a different way. So the button loading ad plus ad unit ID. So advertisement load our ad unit ID that we've assigned here and to this exactly. Mm. So like I said, we have some conditions. So we have, when we meet certain conditions, these boolean values are going to register some value. Like here, add loading equals true, add loaded equals false, add showing equals false, add failed to load equals false, add failed to show equals false. So we proceed, guys. Show the loaded content in the ad. So here we use it to show ads. That's if it has loaded. So say add loading equals false, add loading equals false, add showing equals true. Then we proceed downwards. Okay, let's go to this part before we talk about the show ads. So say on Unity ad loaded. That means Unity the ad has successfully loaded. Then we say add loaded equals true, add loading equals false, and add failed to load equals false. That means our ad has successfully loaded. Then we can successfully show an advertisement. You can see on Unity add failed to load. Then we say add failed to load equals true. Then we say add loading equals false, add loading equals false, add showing equals false. Then on Unity add show failure, these are some certain methods. So add failed to load equals false, add loaded equals false. So you say add failed to show equals true. So in case you want to execute some stuff when these conditions are met. So guys, I think those are the three main important one we need here. So let's go back to rewarded ads. It is just like the interstitial ad, just with some certain stuff. It's not like there's really more difference between them. So remove this, use it in my last project. So this has a different approach. So there's a different approach to this. So instead of using the Unity player, we just use if Unity else, else if Unity 100. So we're going to be doing the same thing we did here. In the first, you can just go ahead and copy this instead of rewriting them. But instead, we just change or we just change some things there. So paste this iOS iOS agent ID. So reward it Android. So you just put it here. Reward it Android. Reward it iOS. Reward it iOS. Put it here. Then we'll go back to our original script, our original stuff here. Then we copy it, paste it here. Android. Oh, iOS. Sorry about that. Then Android. Okay. So guys, we are making progress. We are making progress. So then it will set our Android Unix ID. It will set it for us. So everything is automated. So you don't need to stress yourself. Just put everything like that. Everything, every single thing here is automated. So guys, we also have some values here that some boolean values that will register when some events occurs, like when we trigger the load add, it says we are loading now, just as we discussed in the interstitial add. When our add is successfully loaded, it say add is loaded equals true. Then it says add loading equals false. Add load failed to load equals false. So on add showed complete, that means we have successfully shown our player successfully watched the ads and show completion state dot equals unity add show completion equals completing. So that means our player, there are other ones like if the player skipped it, you can also check for that skip completed or not, but we want completing. So that means our player successfully watched everything. You have successfully earned a reward. You can put NT. This is not really necessary, but just to know to show you that we will still declare another script that will reward our player. You have earned a reward. So add shown equals true and set. So we load another add so as to prepare us ahead of when we need to show and down. So unity have failed to load this. Like I said, I will supply you guys the script. So instead of just writing all of this, I'll give you the script. There'll be a description. There'll be a link in description where you can just download the script, guys. So these are the two guys. So guys, we go back to Unity and wait for it to compile since we made some certain changes to the script. Made itself. And guys, don't forget while working on your project, you need to set test mode to true so that Unity will penalize you for requesting for ads. Why this service time not loading? Control O. Uh, so ads. Make sure enable test mode. So use test mode during development. It is necessary, guys. So go back, add manager, and we add our rewarded, and we add interstitial and test mode. Make sure it is necessary so YouTube will penalize us. So test mode. Yes. So moving on, we have the ad manager. So I don't think we need any of this again. So ad manager. So this is what we'll actually be working on. I've written this script too. I've written the script too. So we just go through it. So where do we get there again? Uh, oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I bet something is wrong. Connective manager dot is connected. So, oh, I won't be doing any of this. Okay. So guys, sorry about that. I told you I used this script in my last project. Now I had to check if everything was working well. So I just had to. So guys, we declare another important string here: the Android game ID, the iOS game ID. So guys, you don't need to worry here because you'll be using your original game ID here. You'll be using your original game ID here. But since you've activated test mode, don't worry, Unity will penalize you since you make sure you activate test mode. If you didn't activate test mode, Unity will penalize you. We'll go back to settings to copy our game ID. Where is it? For Apple, we go here and paste it. In iOS, paste. Here we have it. And for Android, we go back for Android, that's for Google Play Store, and there we go. So we have a serialized with boolean test mode equals true. So private string game ID. So we'll be getting our game ID from one of these two. Is a check what platform we are currently on, whether it's an Android, we are on an Android platform or an iOS platform. So we have a boolean value that check if our ad advertisement is initialized. Then we make reference to a rewarded ad. The script here will make reference to one, and also the interstitial ad will also make reference to that. So we have a string connection status. That's check tells us whether we are connected to the internet or not. Then we have a connectivity manager. From the last video I told you about internet connection, you can go back and watch that tutorial. You might need it. So it helps us check whether we are connected to internet or not. So let's go back to quick start. So this is what we do as such. So connectivity manager equals game object of fine object of type connectivity manager. Rewarded ad equals get component rewarded ad, because we'll be adding this ad manager directly to that ad manager game object where we have our rewarded ad and interstitial ad as components. Same thing for interstitial ad. So guys, we go back here. So we say update. The update method we say is internet equals connectivity manager just connected. Like I said, you need to go back to what those tutorial if you understand. So we check for some value here saying that if there's internet connection status equals is connected, else if don't have internet connection status is connected. I'll give you this script too, you might need it. I'll give it to you. So initialized, the boolean we decide equals advertisement or initialized. So we want to check if I'm initialized or not. So I want to check if I'm not initialized and I have internet. Initialize ad. So go here to check initialize ad. Like I said, game ID, it will check what platform we are. If you're on iOS, it will get the iOS, else Android. So advertisement or initialize game ID, test mode this. So test mode, make sure it is true. Make sure you test or you are in test mode so that it won't penalize you for that. So guys, so we initialize ads, and if you are not initialized, it keeps initializing it if seeing as much you have internet until it is initialized, because ads will not work in your app if you are not initialized. So we say load interstitial ads. So we have method here load interstitial ads. So we have some conditions that need to be met before we start loading interstitial ads, so that we won't just be wasting memory that is required for our game to run smoothly to be run it out. So first thing we need to check is, do we have internet? So if we have internet, first condition met. Is the advertisement SDK package initialized? If it is initialized, the other condition met. And have I not loaded another ad before? Like, is an ad not currently loaded? If this condition is met also. And also, am I not currently loading an ad? If the condition is met, okay. And also, or interstitial dot add fail to load, and okay, I forgot here. And is internet, and I have internet, and I'm initialized. So this is also necessary, guys. So I have everything. I've updated everything and give you this script in case you need it for your project. So it is until then all those conditions are met that we that will load my advertisement. Or if those conditions are not met, my advertisement will load. So same thing for load rewarded ads. So I need to copy this too. So I need to copy this as well. So um, so guys, same thing goes for all of these, and okay, and there's internet connection. So rewarded add dot load add as well. So we use this method to show interstitial add. So like I say, show interstitial add. If interstitial add dot add loaded and not advertisement dot add showing. And also we want to check if there's internet, so that our impression will count, so that the player won't just be watching advertisement that won't count on Unity as server and is internet. Interstitial add dot show add. Else, if interstitial add dot add loaded, if not, that means the ad has not been loaded, we print this error. Else, if an ad is currently showing, we print this error. So guys, let's check if there's no internet. Else, you know, let me just say else. Let me just copy this. Let's say else if not is internet. That means if there's no internet, we don't show an ad because there is no there is no internet connection. So that's just it, guys. I think I need to put the same thing. So the same thing goes for the show video ad. The same thing goes for this, and there's internet, and is internet, and I have internet connection to loaded ad or show video ad. So guys, there's another special method I developed in case you want to be showing your advertisement, like your interstitial ad on a time based, that you want it to be showing like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 50 seconds, 1 minute in your game. So I developed just this simple method. So say public boolean show ads periodically. So if you want your ads to be shown periodically, you have said it's true. Probably for show every word, show every this is the wait time. Show every 60 seconds, show every 120 seconds, show every beginning. So this show at time we'll be using it in our method. Say if show advertisement periodically, show at time is plus equals to time of delta time. Sorry about that. So if show at time is greater than or equals to show at every, if you want to show the interstitial, you can only use this for interstitial ad. If allowed, there's internet dot show at time equals 0, please show here. Else if there is no internet, please no network, show at time. So that's just it, guys. I'll show you how you can implement this. So I'll show you it is easy, guys. It is easy. So that's it for our ad manager. So we just return back to Unity to check how far, to test out what we've actually written. So we'll go back, head over back to Unity to test. Okay, so I just add the ad manager. So I add it here. So the connectivity and manager, I drag it to let me name it so manager that's just it. Like I said, if you have any questions on that, you need to go back and just create a UI quickly. So just to trigger our show interstitial ad. So the button, I can't wait for it to switch to 2D mode. So let's just okay, let's just put this. Okay, I think this is the one I use. Yes. I use this most of the time. So canvas button. So for the camera settings, it is screen space camera. It's being seen, the main camera, and this drag this scale with screen size. I usually use 1920 by 1080, and probably somewhere like 0.5 the lights you can. And you just call this um, I think I just remove this component and add text because I can't wait for it to install the text mesh pro. I'm like show interstitial. So let's fit. So I just change this color to white to black, and I'll just expand the say something like 500 by 200. Okay, and then I'll just duplicate this. So I've done this before the video even starts. So it says a show rewarding show. And guys, don't forget I said we also reward our players. So rewarding interstitial. So you head over to this on click function, drag over our ad manager to it. Let's say ad manager show interstitial ad for the rewarded ad manager as well. Show rewarded video ad. So guys, that's just it. You can call this function from another script. You can call this from because it's a public function. You can see it is public. You can call this from any script. You can call this script from an external script. So it will showing as much all these conditions are met. So I might okay. Okay. So guys, we don't want to show our ads periodically. Yes, we want to test these guys. So we just press play to see how stuff is working out. So we just press play and let's our console panel. So guys, console panel. So you can see connectivity manager and connected, loading interstitial rewarding, initialization completed, had loaded rewarded Android. It has loaded my rewarded Android ad. It has loaded my interstitial Android ad. So let's just say show interstitial ad. So you can see guys, it is perfectly working. If you deploy this to your Android phone, you get or iOS phone, you get the same result. So just press close, show rewarded ad. Which everything seems to be working. So close, it is actually working. So you can show it is loaded again and show. So guys, that was just it. Like I said, for our okay, let's try disconnecting from the internet. and let's see if it will show. So the connection status will change to disconnected first. So let's see. That is necessary because we need to check if you actually have internet so that our impression will count. You can't just be we can't just be why is it taking so much time? So you can see we are disconnected. So let's try checking again. They say couldn't show an ad because there is no internet connection. Let's check for interstitial. Same thing, couldn't show an ad because there is no internet connection. So there's no point in showing an ad if I'm already disconnected for my so that for my pressure to count. I don't know if there's a way around that, but I don't really approach about this. Let me just connect back again and try to show the ads as you can. The connection status will change to connected. Yes, this is as connected. So show what it as showing to interstitial. So like this, your impression count will actually go over to unity. So guys, for the show as periodically. Okay, let's say I want to be showing my interstitial at every 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, guys. So we check that right now. Show my ads every 10 seconds. I want to be showing my ads every 10 seconds. So you see, I'm not pressing any button. So we wait for 10 seconds to count. Probably like a 10, 9, 8, 7. You can see I'm too slow. Anyways, so you have to show every 10 seconds. Show every 10 seconds. If I close again, you show in another 10 seconds. Show in another 10 seconds. But 10 seconds is too fast though, so you can just put like every 30 minutes, every 30 seconds or 1 minute or 5 minutes rather. So yeah, add more. But this is in a second, so you have to do your calculations in seconds. So I can just change to like every 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds it's you can set it to every 5 minutes. So if it is in minutes, you multiply by 60 to get your answer. This is in seconds. I can see because I said 20 seconds taking more. So guys, that's just it for this video. I'm sorry it is this long. I'm sorry. So guys, that's just it for this video. I hope you like the video, and guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps. And don't forget to check other videos too. You might find one that will help you as well. So guys, that's just it for this video. Don't forget I said I'll supply the script. I promised that. So just check the video or description you find the link there. So guys, have a nice time and have a great week. Peace out, guys.